Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this video is a guide for you to become better, overpowered, and reach your last word inside of Anime Punch Simulator. This can be a beginner, a mid-level, and an end game player guide, and in this video I'll be showing you all the best things that you can do, avoid some mistakes, and overall just become better and stronger. So if you haven't already enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a quick like, comment, subscribe, and join my Discord server from the description below. I'd really appreciate it. And now let's get started. So firstly, I have converted this video into 3 segments: beginner, which will be the first word till the 5th word; mediocre or medium, which will be the 5th word till the 10th word; and lastly endgame, 10 to 18, or like 11 to 18. So beginner will be the lowest level, like you just start the game and you don't know what to do. So firstly, you just have to hatch your egg over here, and then you wear the avatar of your character. So this will boost your damage, and if you get Asthma you'll get ×4, the lowest one, and then you can come here and rank up while grinding energy. You can also get some achievements along the way, like spending some time in game, which is this one, play for 60 minutes, 2x energy, and some other stuff by opening eggs. So once you're here and just grind up a bunch, you also want to follow Ximius X on Twitter. Alright, so once you do that, just enter your username here. This may take a few days, 1, 2 or 3, and then you'll get a 5% more gems boost and exclusive tag, which is this blue tick above my head, and that's pretty cool. Now there's not much to this word, you just have to kill these NPCs and go up. But once you're a bit strong enough, you come over here to the Wano boss. Now this is Big Mom, and she can drop these 2 accessories, a sword and this soul thingy. So if you come over here to accessories, you press on inventory. You can come here and see the Great Storm. This gives 6 times more energy. This will be so useful, and it's only 20% chance, and I just got it. So just AFK here or anything, just get that real quick. And if you get a sword, that's 16 times more damage, which is like 6 times more than the normal sword. And that here it is what it looks like. Let me stop clicking. And pretty decent, and just do kill her before so you can get a quick boost of accessories and weapons. Now while you are at it, do redeem all of these codes if you haven't already. They will give you a bunch of stuff, including mythical chests and much more. So you can come over here to chests, select chests, and if you see one over here, they cost keys, but you'll get those with the codes. So just open it up and you have a chance of getting all of this. This will all be useful, and I'll just show you in a second. So these accessories, 12 times more gems, the clouds, 12 times more energy, and the cloak, 12 times more damage. Now once you're done with all of that, just come to Desert Piece, or the 2nd word, and here is a bunch of stuff. So here you finally get introduced to the shiny machine, which you can select any pet and convert to shiny with 50 stars or any of like quantity you want, but the lower the stars, the lower the chance. And you get these stars by doing these raids all over here, and they require tickets. So these raids require tickets, the raid ticket, and I have 690. That's a really good number, but you get those by killing these bosses in every world, even at the spawn world, and you just make it public or private, which is friends. You have a chance of getting all of these. Now you can even get the golden card, which I just showed. Here it is, and you can come over here and spin for all of these weapons, which you won't need generally after killing the Big Mom. But you can even get the teleport game pass, which is this. You can teleport from anywhere, and that's pretty cool. Then you move on to world 3, and you just pretty much keep ranking up in world 1, and keep going up. So in world 3 you have marks. These require 5 cards per roll, and they can give you a bunch of stuff, such as more damage, more energy, more gems, and many more. So there are secrets as well. You also finally unlock the easy dungeon, and you can do these for chests. You'll mostly be getting common and rare, so don't get your hopes up too high. But pretty much that's it to this word as well. Just keep grinding and like just getting your achievements done, ranking up again and again. Now once you're done with this word, you can come all over to Curse Academy. This finally introduces you to curses. Now curses are similar to marks. They take 10 golden cards though, and the starting curses are really good, but the chances of getting the other ones are pretty slim, so you have to grind up a lot. And at this point, what you can do is you can ask help from strangers or your friends or anyone if you want to help you do ship raids and other stuff. So if you come over to achievement, they can allow you to get more plus equips, and plus opens trial as well, which is later on. Here we go, +1 open, and much more. Now this is the beginner level territory, which you are still in like around the billions and the trillions mark. So if you come over to word 5, this is the point where you can finally start transitioning into a mediocre player, because this is where you unlock Ascension and Auras. So I'll just break it down to you. Auras are external boosts which you can get by spending your gems. It doesn't reset your stats, it only like uses up your gems, and you can get multiple auras at once if you have the same cost. The best how you can get is blue fire 110k multiplier, because that's what I have. And we have ascensions. You can ascend whenever you have ranked up to max. So you just go to word 1, keep ranking up, and once you're max, you can come over here. You need 50 QD to get your first ascension. You can come over here to stats and you can see all of these things. Now I wouldn't recommend putting it into any one of these 3, but instead put it into energy. I still have it in energy, and this is really useful. You also want to save up your stat resets which you get from codes, because later on they will come in very handy. And pretty much same as this, you just gotta grind your way through, keep ascending and ranking up, and here we are to Berserker Island. And this has potions sell, or where you can buy potions. Now this is really useful to endgame as well, as if you come over here, this is the potions machine. So you can buy all of these potions, 2x energy, 2x gems, and the shiny potion, which is really slim, but yeah, you won't be need that a lot. So here you can spend these cards and roll for potions. So 100 option here, 50 and 1. So if you buy 100 right now, there we go, random of each. You can come over here to potions, start using them, and it's pretty much infinite. You can keep getting it and keep using it. So I have 20 hours of this and 12 hours of the 2x gems, and later on when you get a bit stronger, I'll tell you a way of really getting this, really getting the golden cards really fast. But we can also get the dungeon medium over here, which usually gives around the legendary and sometimes the mythical, but mostly legendary and the epic. Now I also want to tell you that in these worlds you should go for a legendary team and maybe one mythic. You don't need full team of mythics, since that takes a while to get and you don't have much opens. So just try to get legendary and just rank up and keep progressing, and from here then we can come over to Clown Island. This is one point where it gets really interesting, because you get a bunch of stuff. So first you got the race machine, and this, I call this a rig machine as well, since the chances of getting anything good is really slim. You need fishes, 2 fishes to roll for this, and you'll always be getting the fishman, which it is a really high chance, so never mind. This gives a bit of energy, 4x I believe. This one gives 3x damage, and that's what I have right now with my damage team. The Lunarian gives times 8 or 6, and the King Wings give times 12. You also have the fruit machine, and this is devil fruits from One Piece. So if you roll for them, you need 2 leaves. I'll show you in a second how to get that, but you roll it and you can get any random one. So if you come to inventory and fruits, you can see what they all do. The Gomu does 2x more gems, Love 2x more damage, and so on. The Magma does 4x more energy. But there's another machine in word 0, which I'll show once we reach around word 10. And yeah, and here we also have the invasion ship. So to use that, or to like go inside it, you need a key, and you get invasion keys right over here by killing these buggy clowns over here. So you can just grind those whenever you're a bit strong enough. Invasion ships also drop the leaves and the fishes that you need to store for these, so be sure to do them. And moving forward, let's go to Clover Village. Here we can get grimoires. Let's just come over here. There we go. So grimoires is this. You need scrolls for grimoires, and you get scrolls by killing all of these NPCs. The boss has the highest chance, I believe. But yeah, so you just gotta come over here, roll this. You can do auto anything. The best one is the chest one, 0.1%, and that gives 6 or 8 times energy. I'll be showing this later on. I have it as well. The knight is the second best energy one. The love is the best legendary that does damage. So make sure to get any one of these if possible, because it does take a lot of while to grind, but you should go get a grimoire. And whatever I'm telling for you to get like grimoire or races, try to get one of at least each, so you have enough, and so you can scroll for everything. And coming over to word 9, Hunter Island, we unlock passives and criticals. Now, as an end game player, passive is one of the most important things to get. And the best one you can get is super energy, super damage, and light speed. Light speed makes your attacks faster, which will give you more energy faster and more damage. But energy 3 is better than light speed in terms of energy, so remember that. Super energy gives like 6 or 8 times more energy, and super damage does the same for more damage. We also have criticals over here, and you need tickets for that, which you can get by defense mode. And to spawn the defense mode, you need shields, which you get by defeating these raid bosses all over the map. You must have guessed what they were for, but they drop shields, which you can use to do lows. And criticals are basically your critical attacks, and they increase your damage. So here you can see this blue line, and once that charges up, my critical attack will form, and that will do like 100 times or 200 times more damage based on one thing I have, which I'll show in a second. And moving forward, Criminal Village, word 10, here we are, and we finally unlocked the Milioras and first boss that you can spawn. So in this you can get ice cubes by defeating enemies, same as the Clover World, and the best one is the Milioras, is the boss over there. And once you kill him a bunch of times, you can come over here with the ice. You need 10 ice to spawn one boss fragment. Just spam that if you have a bunch, or just try to get a few. You can then, once you defeat him, you'll get gold, and this is what it looks like. And you can come over here and spend it on either Game Pass, Magnet, I already have that, or the Louch Cloak or anything. And the Louch Cloak isn't the best if you have the energy thing that you got from Big Mom, 4 times more energy, 6 times, so I don't really recommend getting it. But you can even get the pet if you want, and some 2x damage potions, which would help you along the way. And here it is, you can just summon him from here, confirm, and just come over here, kill him, he'll drop a bunch of points, then you can go and buy it. Now since you're word 10, I won't say you're an endgame player, but I'll say you're in the middle of between being a middle player and the endgame. So I'll talk to you about word 0. Now word 0 is the most important place you need to be to either become like an endgame player and the best one, or just be really good. So there's a bunch of stuff here, but firstly let's check out the haki, and we'll just go around the way. So haki, you come over here, it requires these hammers, and it's necessarily same as curses and everything, so secrets, mythicals and everything. So I have the pink haki, which is 8 times more damage, and for titles you need these pencils, which you also get from that mode, which I'll show you in a second. And these are all the things you can get. Then fruits evolved, this can allow you to get these 3 fruits, which you couldn't get from the first word that you could go for the closer. I think it's crown word, yeah, there you go. So you can get extra fruits, and the magma is 14.5%, and that is the phoenix, which is 0.1%. Now if we come over here to modes, there's 3 modes. Raid evolved, this is the best way to get cards. I can get 1000 cards in like 5 or 10 minutes for me, but you can get 100 if you're decent enough. And these also drops through stars, which you can use to make shinies. Then ship evolved, here you can get leaves, fishes, hammers and the pencils. Now I'm not telling you would be strong enough in this world, but I just want to explain it briefly. So once you're a bit strong enough and you feel like you can take it on yourself, be sure to do it. Now this word does require invasion keys as well, I believe, so do stack up on those as well. So these are the enemies. The boss 80SX in the first round, 40SX and so on, and you can see here 6 fishes, 6 leaves, 3 pencils, and they're dropping more than they were dropping back in Crown Island since this is evolved, and this will I think give double of what you were getting before. And if you have a bunch of cards, you can come here and roll for these swords. The best one is Berserker, which I have, and 30 damage. This is the second best, and slingshot is end game type level sword, which I will talk about in a bit. But these are all the things you can get. You can come over here to skills, and you'll get these jewels or these skill essences, which you can get from code. So you can just spin for these, and all of these will boost your critical, the blue bar, by a bunch. So be sure to get at least one, preferably the legendary, and we'll leave that out because you need trials for that, and that's later on. This ward is really handy because you can switch between your damage and energy team. So right now I'm a damage team equipped, and I've stored my energy. So as you can see right now I'm getting 127 QD. Now if I just replace all of this with my normal team. Now I'm getting 11 SX. Now this is what I meant by that. Vault is really useful, and I really recommend getting a damage team like 2x damage from all of those suppose, and try to get 2x energy and more, then store them over here, and when you have a bunch more currency, spin for more. Now moving onwards, world 11, nothing too special. We have the crafting table over here, and these blades aren't the strongest, I'm gonna be honest, as Uzui blade, the best one, 20 damage. It is better than the mom sword, but if you get any of these, then no need to get it. We also have the protect crystal over here, which gives you materials you need to craft over there, so not much of anything. And again, just keep on ascending and getting new auras. That's gonna boost your energy and damage by a lot. You might also need to AFK a bunch and get mythicals starting from this world, and I had to get the mythical, like 3 of those to get to the next world. Also be sure to like switching to avatars, and yeah. Then next world, Nemak City, world 12. We have the hard dungeon over here. Now this always gives you a mythical usually, and this is decently hard for if you have just unlocked this world, so I wouldn't recommend going in it. Try to get some people's help or just get stronger and do it. Then here's same as always, just get the ascensions, auras, and get a bunch of these mythics. I had a full team of this mythic, so this world does take a while. Now we are moving onwards towards one of the main endgame things, world 13 online alert. So if we come all the way over there, and let's just go around these NPCs, they have health and O, so you'll have to get a bunch. I had to grind AFK for like 5 or 6 hours just to beat this world, so do get right into grinding. But here we have the time trials. Now this is the time trial shop, and this is what I said before. The slingshot is here, 250 time trial coins, remove a mask 500, remove the pet 1250. Now this mask gives a bunch of energy, it's one of the best ones you can get. Slingshot 250 coins. This is it right here, 33 damage, the best one. Now the catch is, to get any one of these coins we have to defeat the NPCs in the medium trial, and they have a 75% chance to drop it, which is pretty much 100%. But these NPCs have a lot of health. For reference, a leaderboard player back before this new update, he could only beat the wave till wave 30 and he was leaderboard top 40 in pay to win. So that's how hard it is. It's really hard to get trial coins, and you have to succeed a lot further. But in trial 1, you can unlock 2 things, the sword and the skill essence. Skill essence you can roll for better skills, and the sword, if we come over here, attacks evolve, and we can see this increases your radius of where to attack. I can just upgrade right now to reference and show you guys. There we go, attack 4, and next attack 5 I need 100 swords. So this increases my radius, so suppose an enemy is right over there, I can kill him from right over here because I've upgraded that. And now moving on to the world 14, this is what the new update brings alongside it, classes. Now if you use a code, you'll get like 50 trial coins, so you can use that to get a good class. Try to go for any energy and damage, and then stop, cause I think tank is energy and soldier is damage, so just stop after that, since it will be a while before you get any more trial coins. And yeah, and after you beat this world, you can come to Gold City world 15. Now this is a really interesting world because you unlock Kagunes, and this is essentially like amulets, and you get amulets by mythical chests and other chests. So these amulets you can evolve by these jewels, and to do these jewels you have to come all the way over here to world 0 into modes. And at the start I told you about 2 of these, the ship evolved and the raid evolved, but we have the defense evolved. Now this is for decently strong people, and this can drop 20% chance of dropping this, the tickets and the scrolls, and 40% of these jewels. Now these jewels are used to upgrade our Kagunes and amulets to make them stronger. They increase it by 1 times more, as if you see right here, 18 times from 17 times. And I maxed on both amulets, so I can't really show you upgrading it, but yeah. And to get Kagunes you have to come all the way over here to the Kagunes boss. It is pretty showing that you can clearly see. You can summon him with the same tokens that you needed to summon the Meliodas. This one, boss fragments, which you get from ice. You summon him right here, come over here, Suzure, kill him, and he has a chance of dropping this. So these are the chances, just see them for yourself. And there we go. Now here what you can do is to quickly get fast words, and over there to the last word, just try to get a bunch of energy and then come to word 5, come to Ascension. You can reset this and put all of that into damage. Now what that will do is it'll make you really overpowered. Then you can easily kill any of these NPCs and easily get the last word and pretty much quickly get coins. Like suppose if I attack any of these, before I finish them I just switch to my gem team or my gem accessories right here, Shank's cloak and my gumbo fruit I guess, and so that'll give me more gems as I move on. Now after this, word 16, Chain City. Here you can get talents, and you get talents by codes as well and time trials, so remember that. And these are talents, so currently it's 2x for all, and if I spin I can gamble it in hopes of something better. And there we go, I just got an S. So this increases everything and can be random each time. 3 times gems and 2x on everything. I just got a better one right now. And talents are pretty useful as they buff you a bit more than you currently got. Now pretty much there's nothing special for the last 2 words currently. You just breathe through this, keep ascending, get to word 17. Pretty much same thing all over again. Word 18. Now word 18, you're an endgame player finally. You've pretty much beat the game, you're caught on. But what you can right now do is get a 40 more mythicals firstly, then try to go for secrets, try to overnight and more. And once you're doing that, just keep like ascending up and up and collecting a bunch of these ice cubes, which later on if an update comes you can use the boss fragments to maybe spawn a future boss. Now once you have caught on and you don't have secrets of everything, just start doing modes. You can easily get to wave 50 if you're last word already, and that's not really too hard. And just try to get a bunch of energy and keep grinding. And yeah, so that was pretty much a quick run through of the whole game. A pretty good guide for if you're trying to get max level, max rank. So I just explained things briefly and how you can get it, and pretty much how to get overpowered. So I hope you enjoyed this video and I hope it helped you out. If it did, please leave a like and subscribe below. I'd really appreciate it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.